this video, I'll be talking about Dupont and the forever chemical PFOA. Dupont was founded in 1802 by a Frenchman named E.I. Dupont. The company began with making gunpowder on the Brandywine River, just outside of Wilmington, Delaware. Since then, Dupont has invented some of the most common synthetic fibers, including nylon, Tyvek, and Kevlar. They have also produced pharmaceuticals and industrial chemicals, such as Teflon. Teflon is a brand name for polytetrafluoroethylene, or PTFE. It was created by mistake in 1938 when a scientist was trying to create an improved refrigerant. It created a very slick surface that was virtually resistant to damage and other chemicals. It was originally used for military purposes, but was used for cookware about a decade after its discovery. Perfluorooctanoic acid, also known as PFOA or C8, is a chemical used in the production of Teflon. It is an extremely tough chemical and it does not break down easily. It is a large health and environmental concern due to the large amount of time it can stay in the human body and the environment. The factory in which Teflon was produced was the Washington Works plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Parkersburg, West Virginia is an extremely poor town. It has a poverty rate of 22.1% and a median household income of $37,933, according to the 2020 census. In the 2020 census, the national poverty rate was 11.6%, and the median household income was $71,186 for comparison. Factory workers from the town were exposed to high levels of the PFOA and experienced many side effects from it. In 1981, a high number of birth defects were found amongst babies born to female employees working with Teflon. DuPont then pulled all female factory workers from Teflon-related work at the Washington Works plant. In 1984, DuPont also conducted water monitoring in the region and found elevated levels of PFOA in the surrounding waters, exposing thousands to the harsh chemical. The factory workers at the Washington Works site experienced serious side effects, including leukemia, testicular cancer, kidney cancer, thyroid disease, ulcerative colitis, and birth defects in babies born to female workers. In 1998, Wilbur Tennant, a cattle farmer in Parkersburg, West Virginia, noticed that his cows were dying at a rapid rate. He believed it was from pollutants in the water that were coming from the Washington Works disposal site nearby. He was able to convince Rob Billett, an environmental lawyer who represented many large chemical corporations, to take on his case. Billett did this as a favor to his grandmother, who was also from Parkersburg. The lawsuit was filed in the summer of 1999. The case took years of fighting, but in 2014, DuPont was forced to pay $671 million in damages to more than 3,500 people. That same year, DuPont settled their case with the EPA, paying $16.5 million as a fine for failure to disclose their findings about PFOA. There is no federal regulation for PFOAs in drinking water. In 2016, the EPA released a public health advisory for PFAS, the larger group that PFOA is a part of. This established safe levels of these chemicals in drinking water at no more than 70 parts per trillion.